Okay, I'm Glenda Moore, and I'm from Texas, and I'm making this tape for any of you that might be future um, people that are interested in doing what I've done. My weight, I've been on diet since I was 13. It's been a constant thing my whole life. And when the blood pressure started to be a problem, and my breathing became a problem, I decided to go this route. And I really studied it for a couple years before I made my decision. I wanted to make sure it was what I really wanted to do. I knew my responsibilities. I had read all I could on it. And so then I began to search and look for a place. And Costa Rica came to mind because I grew up in Panama and I had good memories, and that's how that came about. It was excellent. I had responses right away, whether it was by email, mostly by email, I guess, to begin with. Everything was pretty just immediately. And then when the phone calls started, I received phone calls promptly. So the communication was really excellent from the beginning. The flight, I was surprised because looking on the map, it looks really far away. It was 3.5 hours, and we flew from Dallas, DFW, to Houston, and then from there to San Jose, Costa Rica. The escorts we had to the hospital from the hotel and to the room, wherever we were, we had someone with us. And that helped a lot with the language. I can speak a little Spanish, and for some reason I didn't even try. I was hosted so well. There was always someone with me. But I really appreciated everyone was very courteous and very clear when they wanted to let me know about something. So it was very good communication. That my husband was with me, and they included him a lot, and that was very nice, and called him by his first name, David. So it was a very professional team, and yet they were very considerate of me. So they were personal, but yet very professional. Good view. I could see outside. It was just very quiet, and that's very good. I didn't have anyone in the room with me, and David stayed with me there. It was very comfortable, this suite. The suite was. Oh my. Well, I've never experienced anything like it, and I don't really remember having a lot of pain. It was different eating and drinking, and today is 4 weeks, just 4 weeks since the surgery, and I I don't want to get on the scale yet because I like to savor surprises. So I'm going to wait as long as I can, but I've gone down 3 pant sizes. I feel so good. I go without. Before I felt so heavy in my arms, I would always have a sweater or something to cover me up. And yesterday was the first day I went without any sweaters. I just had my slacks and my top. My blood pressure is normal, and that was almost immediate. Just normal, and I feel so good. My sleep is really deep. I just know it was a very good decision to go with it, and I think the doctor, I think everyone has just saved my life. If you're overweight and you have health problems, I think it's a very good choice.
The hospital itself is just very, very professional, and just anything you ask of them, they would do it. They were available. There was somebody at the nurse's station all the time. If you asked for something, they would bring it almost immediately. The people spoke enough English, and if they didn't speak English, they got someone there very quickly that could. Glenda likes air circulation, and I asked them if we could get a fan, and the lady at the desk said, well, I'll see what I can do. I went down to get something to eat for supper. By the time I get back, she had a fan.
Okay.
And Glenda really liked that.
Oh yeah.
They're very attentive. You push the button for help, and she couldn't have been a minute or less. Here comes somebody wanting to know what you need.
Okay.
They're very easy the doctor was very easy to talk to. His just explained
I'd like to say
anything that you
something
wanted
about
to hear.
medical tourism. When we arrived in Costa Rica, they were there with the sign,
Okay.
and they just took us under wing from the get-go, from when we got to Costa Rica, and then all the way through, all the days we were there until we left. Someone was, I call them a host. They were right with us, and it just felt really good. Felt really good.
You just went above and beyond of what anyone could have expected you to do. Just very, very helpful. I see a real difference in Glenda already. So I can see her. She's losing the weight she wants to lose. She's feeling better. You used to be so hot all the time, just uncomfortably hot, just because of the excess weight and such. And now, gosh, you feel so much better, cooler, more comfortable, even easier to get along with. She's really easy to get along with anyway, but gosh, with the things that have gone so far, just the way.
To be afraid to take information and look into it and not do it and spend the rest of their life just feeling awful and maybe not living a real long life because of their health, but really to take the time and check out medical tourism and give them, I love animals, and I did get to go to the zoo and see some things as much as I could before surgery. And then I had told the doctor, I said, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. And he says, no, 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 no. He says, you're not going anywhere or do any of that. You need to be very careful. This is major surgery, and, we need to watch you. And anyway, on this day, on the Sunday, you could go. And we had made plans to go to the Volcano. And it was a 3-hour trip or so in the van, and it was beautiful. I loved the flowers, and I took pictures of flowers, and the green and beautiful. But we went up to the Volcano, and we had heard our driver Tomas. He had told us that at the Volcano, you could see the lava coming out, and the beautiful hotel was right there. The hotel, and you open your window, and you can see the volcano there. But it was overcast, but it was beautiful. I wasn't expecting. I really wasn't into seeing lava come out, But I did want to see the beautiful place up there by the mountains. But there was a lady, I didn't know her, but she had a room there, and she opened, and this volcano was spewing. And Tomas had just settled down to a nice night, in a nice motel. And he got a call, and she wasn't staying there. He had to come get her out of there because of that spewing. But it's safe there, but she didn't like that. But I enjoyed that place. And we went swimming there and ran into a couple, the only other couple in that swimming area. And they were from Texas, too. We could not believe it.
Medical Tourism Corporation facilitates affordable medical treatment at world-class international hospitals. Fill out the estimate request form on our site for a free quote and more information.